Hi, it's Jill with cricflix. This is going to be really super quick video. I'm working on a Monsters Inc. I have all the pieces put together already, and I'm just going to kind of show you what I did to add to them. What I do with it. Here it is. And I don't think I have enough. These are 15-inch pieces, and of Sulley I did four different poses. There's 5 of each character that I'm doing, but I don't have 5 different poses that I did. I only had 3 or 4. And now on him, I did use my puff, not my puff, my Nuvo liquid pearls on his little nails here and on his horns, and then I use glossy accent on his teeth so they shine, and I put it on his nose. I went and put it on his eyes, but then I did something. I only did that on a couple because I decided to use some googly eyes, some blue ones that I have on him, because they really went perfect. They don't all have them on them because I didn't have enough, so they're not all exactly the same, but they happen to be the exact same size of his eyes and the same color, and they have the white with the background, and then the iris is the blue, and then the pupil the black, so they don't look like your normal googly eyes. I really thought they were cute, so I put those on just Sulley. I don't know, I thought they were really cute. So, and then I'm going to do the other side. As long as I'm at it, I have some fake fur that I got that's actually stripes of like hot green and bright blue and purple. I can't remember the other color in it. And they're like maybe 1.5 inches wide strips. It's striped, but what I do is I cut the stripes out so I have the solid color. And for him, I cut out the blue stripe of the fur to put it on his body, on his fur spots here. Now I cut them in little circles, and then what I do when I put them on him, I don't want the side that's cut edge to show straight cut across. So what I do is I make the circle where the hot glue goes, I make it a little bit bigger and push the fur out like that so that it isn't showing the edge that I cut. Although that one is shedding. Oh, I was cutting this stuff and I thought, oh, this is why I don't use the fake fur. It's up my nose, all over my clothes, my hand. I got the static cling going on and couldn't get off my hands. Secret to that is having a wet wipes by you when you're cutting any kind of a fake fur. I just use the wet wipe to get it off my hands, or just clean them between cutting, and it sticks to the wet wipe just perfect. So anyway, and I am putting it only on the bigger of the purple polka dots on him. Not the little, some of them are real small on the sides, and I didn't do those. And I ran out of fur, which means I've got to cut another stripe. I got all the rest of them done. They're right behind me. But I just realized I didn't put aside the fur to do this one. Did I put it over there? No, I did not. So that means I'm going to be back at cutting it. And I don't like doing that. But let me see, where do I want to put this one? I'm going to put this one down here. There's a couple spots on him. And now I feel that fur in my mouth. So again, I didn't put them on every single spot, only on some of them, but when I take the pictures with the different ones, now see, I got that stuff flying all over me. Then on Boo here, I've got three poses of Boo. One sitting, couple standing, and one in her little costume. I put the ball down here like I do on a lot of them. Again, because of the way that she's sitting, her foot, I didn't want to put the peg here and have her butt up off the ground. So I used the little round ball so that you can't see the peg and she sits straight. I don't know if it makes any sense the way I explain it, guys, but that's what I do. Then what I had that I'd gotten at, I believe, Michael's, were these little half circle, they're wood half circles. When I mean a half circle, half ball or whatever, they were a ball and they're now a half a ball. And I have a bunch of them that were not painted. I had red check ones, red ones, white ones, and non-painted. I've used these quite a bit. I really like them. But what I did with the non-painted ones is I wanted to put the little ponytail holders that I know are the little balls in her ponytails or pigtails. But what I did is I hot glued them to a sheet of paper that is actually what my sticky dots come on, because it doesn't stick to it then. When I glued them to them, and then I took my ink refills for my Copic markers. I have a bunch of the bottles of refill. I don't like the markers. Very, very expensive and very overrated for what I need them. So I have the ink and nothing to do with them. So all I did was take and put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of each one of these. It peels right off, super easy. I painted them pink, and I'm putting them in her little pigtails. This one only has, I guess they only have one side showing with the little pigtail holders. I never noticed that. She must be turned just enough sideways. Whoops. I told you this was really easy to get this off the bottom, and now I can't get a hold of it. I'll just take my little spatula here. Ooh, I don't think that one, I don't think I inked that one good anyway. Let me take a different one. I didn't ink that one well on the side. So we're going to use a different one. It almost looks red, but it really isn't. It's pink. It's just a really dark pink. It's easier than painting them, because when I just drop the ink on it, the ink just spreads and goes around them like icing on a cake. So they're really easy to do. So that's all I did on her. She's got static cling here, picking up the fur. I need a couple more. I didn't count these out when I put them on here, so I hope I put enough. Halfway through, I realized I didn't need them for the one she's in costume, because her ponytails don't show. So these might end up being another color down the road. Paint them again. I can get that stuff off. Okay. I'm going to put this one in the front. And then we have one for the back. There we go. So, with just her little ponytail holder. And that's about it. I did do glitter around her outfit and around her leggings, but I did the liquid pearl around her shoes. And then we have the one where she's in her costume. This is all glittered. I used the liquid pearls for the teeth. I did the polka dots on her arms in glitter glue, stickles, and I used Nuvo. Stickles and Nuvo I used. And this one is coming off. I had laid them down, and this one was touching the one underneath, and it got stuck. So when I unstuck it, it lifted the Nuvo. So all I did on that, if that ever happens, is I just put new glitter glue down, and it fixes the issue. The one thing with the Nuvo, and I think it said when I got it, it was on the packaging that to leave them to dry for 24 hours. I highly recommend it, particularly with the Nuvo, even though it feels dry to your touch. It's a lot thicker glitter glue, and it doesn't dry through and through like the Stickles does. And I see a little dot there that I want to add a little more. Yep, I can see there. Oh, that wasn't all that I was going to do to it. I better not put that on there now, because I also, on her, I'm going to put these big googly eyes. These are about 1 inch. I don't have them as big as this eye is, so all I'm going to do is put them on the black portion of her monster's eyes. So I'm going to knock that on the floor here in a minute. I'm not even telling any stories, guys. I don't have any stories. I'm sure I had stories to tell, but there we go. And probably can't tell as much. It's not very, I don't know what I want to say. It's not like it pops out and stands out. The first thing you notice is the googly eyes. You've really got to be paying attention. But I like to have the extra fibers and accents and embellishments, whatever word I'm looking for, that I've obviously lost. Okay, and I can't lay it down because I put that glitter on the back side. So, and I see a little dab of, there we go, got it. Now she's got her googly eyes on. And let me see, what other thing did I have to do here? Oh, I did different poses of Mike Wazowski. Let me see how many different poses I have. This one of him pointing. All I did was glitter. I glittered solid in the green of his eye and outlined everything else. And then I used the liquid pearls around his nails, his claws, or whatever they're called. There's 5 of those. Where's the other one? Oh, he's back there. Here's the other one. I have the one of him running. These are all 15 inch. And some look taller than the others because they're longer. They're 15 inches long. I think this is the one I just showed. I don't know. And he's got his arm down here and his finger pointing here. So I did different poses. And that is pretty much it, guys. I told you it was going to be really short. I just want to get this done. Strings of glue all over me and fake fur. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will upload some pictures. And I keep making promises, and I'm going to try and stay on top of this and do more of newer things that I'm doing. But I am just, I'm just unbelievably busy, and I can't keep up with me anymore. The older I get, the busier I get. Well, there that went. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time around. Bye-bye. It didn't stop.